What's up, everyone? Welcome back. The Last Caretaker with Meaty. So, let me tell you guys what I've been doing. I haven't been playing. Last weekend, a week ago, I just went ham bone. I was so excited unlocking stuff and playing, and I got over a week ahead. And as I'm recording this, I still have 2 more days till I catch up. But I'm basically, theoretically caught up. Yeah, I got 2 more days. And then this one will come out after those 2. So I haven't been able to play. Well, I played a little bit. I played 2 streams since all those videos. And we were just goofing. Where I left off at the warehouse, we went ahead and just looted and goofed around, and then I tried to fly the gyro. That's the warehouse over there, I believe. We flew the gyro from the warehouse all 2.2 kilometers to Lazarus, and then back. I was trying to do loops. We just goofing around. Anyway, after that, I decided to drive from there. Since I was close-ish, I drove over here to the rocket. Because I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go add some stuff to the rocket. Oh, and by the way, you guys comment, and you may think I don't listen, but I do. Someone commented, please, for the love of God, run the better light so those guys don't attack you. And I did. I put on the Nebula. That's the omnidirectional one. And I'm telling you, here's my theory why I wasn't using it. Is 2 things. 1, it pulls a lot of power. And 2, I was still in the middle of like Ludapalooza. Yeah, Ludapalooza. I was still looting a lot. When you loot, you're draining a lot of your power with the grinder. And if you have the light on, it's like double duty. But now I've pulled back on the looting a little bit because I've got a lot of loot. I mean, I'm never going to pass up the good loot. But that's why I'm like, okay, so that's a great idea, because they were annoying me at the warehouse, which you guys probably haven't seen yet as of me recording this. And it was bad. It was probably the worst because the warehouse is such a wide platform over there. They were, people are going to be telling me to run the light. And trust me, I picked it up from many videos before you guys said that. So I decided to come over to the rocket facility and upgrade a little bit. So first off, I put down 4 more batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 and 4 and 1. 9 batteries. And then I said, well, I'm going to add some serious power because of the loot that I have. So these are actually the best panels, which I have not been using. These things kick some serious butt here. And then 3 of the twin output high-level spinners, right? So this right here, juice these batteries like whoop. That in addition to these guys, and remember I had connected to the other side over there. And so what I decided to do was, while I was here, I'm like, well, let's just get prepped for whenever I decide to launch something else. So I'm already at 100% on all 3, right? And if you remember, I had oxygen and methane already, but filling it up, I would have to replace those. So I did the electricity. It took almost no time, and that's what took the most time before. And then the oxygen and methane filled up really fast. And then I'll show you, remember those two good solar panels there, and those 2 good, the tier 3 stuff over there, I connected via a cable. So in preparation, I also put I had to build that nose cone up there. You have to rebuild the nose cone right here, this guy, the rocket payload module. Rebuild that and then place it up there. And then I put a teddy bear in there and $100 of survival cash. It's 2 trophies. I think that's how you do it. So next time we launch it, we'll see if we get those trophies. And then once this filled up, I'm like, all right, I might as well, while I'm here, I'm going to goof around. I went and finished looting just the computers and stuff out of there. And I ran the generator and ran the, whatever it's called, the methane, the reactor, to basically completely refill the tanks. Both of these tanks are full at 1,800 liters, and I think it was 12 or 14 that we needed. So we're good for another flight. This good for another flight. But remember last time I was collecting cones. I was going to do a little cone fest. I was going to do a slalom course with the donk forklift. Nah. Last time I kept running those containers. This is kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm like, well, let's see if I can run a line all the way back to the ship. So breach through there. Down here, it actually breaches through again. And then you can see it basically running along there. And then I ran it down the side of the ladder. Right there. Down to the ground. And then either if I'm docked on that side or I'm docked on this side. So I'm docked on this inside because I have the jet ski on the right side and I was too lazy to move the jet ski. So I docked on the inside. It actually worked really good. You just got to remember when you're jumping off that your ship is right where you normally land. So don't do that. Anyway, this setup is very efficient now. Very efficient. So basically, you can do it as you're loading. Just say I'm going to be loading. As you're loading, to make sure they're topped off when you're done, you just turn on that switch and that switch. That's for the water. Turn on that switch. That's for gas to repower these things and also the methane, the CO2 output. And kick this guy on. So 4 switches. This does both the liquid oxygen and the methane. 4 switches. These things will just run nonstop. And everything will be juicing up there and you'll be good to go. So that's pretty cool. That's what I've been doing. Nothing really. The other thing is I took off the, if you look down here, I took off the scanner tool because I haven't been scanning everything, but every time I try to scan something I think I didn't get, it didn't work. So the scanner's still in the inventory. I just put the hand jet on there. And I would like to actually go get the upgraded hand jet. Now, I'm going to show you where I'm pretty sure it is. So this is a good way to get down when you're docked on this side. You just fall through the hole. Look at those guys. Wowzers. Okay, let's go up to the map real quick. Go up to the map. What I'd like to do first is, since we're right here, I like to go out here. This is a quest. It's a quest, and it's a new seed vault. So not that it's actually probably further than the original seed vault was one of these two down to here. And this one, well, it may be the same distance. But there's other seed vaults actually really close, but they look like they might be underwater. So that's why I like to get that twin jet thing. So we're going to go from here, shoot over to here, do that. And then from there, we're going to shoot all the way up to this little thing here. Somebody said it's the icon that looks like a chemistry set, like a beaker. So you got little beakers here. And this thing is completely underwater, apparently. And it's dangerous and it's huge and it should be like a lot of fun. So that's what I'm thinking. Which way am I facing? Okay, we got to go over there. Wait. I still have I got this hooked up. I'll do that. And this hooked up. Don't do that. It's been a while since I've been here. All right. Now we can go. So, you know, I was thinking... Oops, I got another one hooked. I actually... Oh, that's right. I placed a second... I built another... This is... I built that one. That one built. That one was there. So I put down two just because... For the motion of the ocean, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we're going to head out here, which is well outside the limits of the map. I think the next time I launch, because I have two things I'd like to do. Either do 4 pods and launch 4 of them, and also I'd like to try and dock my boat here. fly my gyro all the way up, which is pretty far. It's 7.5 kilometers to Lazarus, land, do the pod, and try and carry the pod back on the gyro. That would just be one, but I'd also like to do a 4-piece at the same time. Would be kind of cool. I believe that part of the game, the sending up of humans now, after we sent up the first one, the game is telling us seats of care. Form the Habitat Care Committee, assign Habitat Care members. So we have to create specific kinds of humans. That's what I'm talking about. Doctor, an engineer, a leader, a janitor. I don't know. It's just a whole series of stuff. And to do that, you have to be very specific with I just call them the memories, but the books the books, the guitar, the teddy bears, all that stuff that you set up to what kind of human it's going to create. And then also you still got to achieve a certain height, weight, and life expectancy no matter who you send up. So that's pretty cool. I haven't checked the ship is 100%. Okay, we're good there. I was going to go up to do some fueling, but man, my diesel's been doing pretty good. I'm at 72%. I feel like I've been driving around a lot. Oh, very interesting. Whatever my last video was that you guys saw, the comments from that one, it was one where I must have had a decent landing. My only decent landing. But you guys, kind of reinforced my theory. Look at the jet ski right there on the side. You guys kind of reinforced my theory. I had said it early on that there's 3 different levels of petrol engine boosters. And the original one that I made was the super booster. And then after just ridiculous, no control, crashing, all that stuff, I thought, I'm like, what if I do the other one? Because the whole theory is performance. What was that noise? Did you hear that noise? Performance, speed, all that stuff. So I did build a tier 1, and I was using that for a while. Then when the mine blew up my gyro for the second time, a mine, I was docked, it floated into the back of the ship and deleted my gyro for the second time. I went back to tier 3. And I'll tell you this, early on, the first, obviously the first episode where I'm like, worst gyro ever, crashing in those pipes, and then coming in hot and blowing the ship up, all of that stuff. But I tell you something, if you're going to use the gyro for distance, like I said, maybe you don't feel like driving your boat from the rocket to Lazarus, 7 kilometers. You fly it's like flying a glider. You're in the open ocean, everything's fine. It's just landing and taking off, right? It's actually really, really good. So those little short hops that I was doing is the hardest part. And what I do, you guys probably saw it, but I take my fuel backpack and plug it in. And so what it's doing is it's running off the fuel. And then once that runs out, which actually lasts a long time, it lasts longer than the regular tanks in the gyro. Once it burns out, then in the lower bottom right, you'll see the regular tanks start to go down. And then you can say to yourself, I need to find a place to land. But I proved something else. You can soft land in the water like you're landing on hard surface. Land in the water, jump off, get another backpack out of your chest, put it on, plug it in, and take off from the water. So theoretically, realistically, you don't need to land. You can land in the water. It's scary, and you got to make sure you shut it off, like holding control. You got to make sure you shut that sucker off, because once say it ran out of fuel and you did a water landing, it'll start and take off on you and leave you there. But you can put up to I think 4, maybe 5 of those backpacks in there. Dude, you could fly all over this map in that thing, And that's why it's kind of important to set up something up north, something in the middle, something in the south, where you have stuff you can grab to do repairs if you need it, or if you need to have fuel storages around. Kind of important, because if you have a hard landing and you damage it, it takes away all your fuel. So, just some things. Did we pass it up? Oh, shoot, I literally just ran... Okay, I ran into it. It's right here. That... this fog out here is really bad. There's... I would thought it was going to be underground. I still can't see it. Can you guys see it? Is it supposed to be like this foggy out here? Oh, I hear some... Dude, where... Did it disappear? Dude. Oh my god. It's back there. Did you see that? The fog disappeared when I got off the steering wheel. I'm backing up, baby. I don't plan on grabbing a seed from here, to be honest with you guys. I just wanted to... The other seed place was really cool, you know? And that's why I wanted to come over here and see if it was the same thing, or if it was an underwater one, because some of these have... Do they have bubbles? No, I know that when we went down this way, like we drove over this one and it wasn't there, which makes me think that it's underwater. But this looks like the first one we went to. And there is a dude patrolling. I haven't had to fight for a while. Oh, there's a roller ball. Oh, you guys thought that in that last video that roller ball was possibly friendly because it wasn't shooting at me. I think I think you could be right. You could be 100% right. But I think that when they're caught on the it was caught on those tentacles, right? That's why it wasn't shooting. As soon as they're off the tentacles, it started shooting. This guy already shot at me. This guy's gonna get pissed up here. I did notice if you shoot at the laser eyeball when he's shooting, he stops shooting at you. It's like protection mode or something. He gone. Much ammo? 195. That's not a lot of ammo. See how much damage he did. 15%. Not too bad. He was shooting directly at the boat. Okay. So we have 2 angels up there, but I think there was angels at the original seed vaults that that didn't attack. I'm pretty sure, but inside it was pretty crazy. So, oh no, I'm all out of all my flame stuff. Man, that flame stuff is so good. What are these? Oh, O2 explode. You know what? We could try some O2 orbs. Let's try these O2 orbs. Okay, got O2 orbs. And then I made this. Uh-oh. Okay, well, apparently I made this, which is... You guys are telling me to make stuff that I haven't made, so... It's the little drone thing that you unlock early on, the photo drone. and I made the drone charge pad. But you can see he didn't stay on there. He didn't stay on there, little fella. Gonna end up losing him. All right. Ultra high-tech scrap, high-tech scrap, tech scrap. And we were talking about the weight. It definitely, I think we figured out what the weight issue was. It was definitely, it's definitely that this weight here is only inventory weight right here. So it doesn't count any of this stuff. So it's, you guys are 100% right. All this weight here in addition to that. Where that other time I dropped my guns and all that stuff, I didn't have any of that with me. That's why there was a big discrepancy in like what I could haul versus what I couldn't. All right, maybe we should take a power thingy with us, because last time it had a power thingy. Oh look, I added this because I had so much extra of these, and I added this for these guys, and I added some couches just because why not, right? Last time, okay, this is definitely shaped similar but different. So power, last time we had like a step up and then a step up, and it was kind of longer. Last time the power was around the back. So we have two different elevators here. Yep, power's in the same spot as the other one. Oh, and if you're curious where the warehouse secret was that I hadn't found, in that upper room where I had to parkour to it, it was like a control room that looks down on the recycler. There was like a wall, and it just looked like storage cabinets, but on the floor it had an extended base like this all the way over there, and it had a handle. You grab the handle and you slide the cabinet. It's a little room in behind. So that's what it was. Is there any... No, nothing in here, so we'll just have to drop it like it's hot. And then Tommy. Hello, Tommy. And this stuff. Yeah, it was one of these cabinets like this, except it had the yellow handle on it, like our orange handle, where I could actually grab it. And you just slide the cabinet, so it's upstairs. Figured it out. And boy, did I do a lot of scrapping there. I actually cleared all of the containers out front just on my own time after the stream. It was fun. There was literally nothing good in there, just stuff like this, you know, like, huh? Okay, power's on. Last time there was a super secret down here. There was like a little passageway I could jump to and go underneath the power area. So the omnidirectional light, not only is this one brighter, but it is omnidirectional. You guys know what omnidirectional means? Circular, all the way around, not directional. Like a lantern, not a flashlight. And so it, side to side, it's just much better. But 5.2K drain on your system. Complete recognition in all seed chambers. What? This one's locked. Maybe they mean down here. Tell me I don't have to go to all those seed pods, because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 8 to 10 new ones that popped up. I'm not going to use the lights right now because I'm running on that one thing. Now this goes up. Oh, this goes down, I guess. Okay. We're going to take the scenic route. Oh, it's way down. Oh, look at that swarm down there. Should we try it? Oh! I think it got most... Nope, there's another... Is that another swarm? Something right there looks like it's moving around, but I can't really see it. Anyway. Oh, hey. Space awaits. Is it long ladders? You know, you ride that thing down, you get yourself into trouble really quick. But that's what I always do, because it's faster. I'm just looking to see what else is around. Something is flickering. You guys can see that. It's like right here where I'm putting... Look, see the red light, the green light? Look in from that. Dude, it looks like something wicked is there. I don't know what the heck that is. These seed... I was really surprised that one and only... Whatever they call these seed places that I went to was pretty dang fun. There's some over there. Oh, there's a thingy over there too. Oh, it's right against it. It broke a couple. I gotta try and kill the things that spawn out of it. You know what? If those things like monkey bombs, if they got attracted to that, that would be way better. These things, I think, are better than the shocks. I think I said that before. The fire and the O2 are like better. Remember last time?
I think our presence is being monitored. Okay. Not as an intruder. More like the facility has been waiting to confirm someone still exists to continue the work.
Oh, I didn't get more ammo, did I? So, I'm getting more and more hints like there's some... We're not the quote-unquote last caretaker. I'm getting hints like there's something good, something bad looming. You know, what I was saying was the last one I went down in there had a bunch of drones or robots on the staircase. That's kind of one of the reasons I took it, but not this time. Okay. All right, we've got a door there. Door there. Door there. Door needs power. Door needs power. Door needs power. That one's got a green unlock on it. We got that over there. We got this guy. Oh, one of the other things I wanted to mention to you earlier is, you know, I think we're all really loving this game, but I think I may have taken it for granted for a while. Then when I came back in here after like 4 days of not playing it, dude, the game, it not only is just such an awesome game, but it looks so good. Like, the look of the game is ridiculous. I love it. You know, that's something. Sometimes you have a game that's like really playable. So these ones here, oh, you can open it too. It says power, but I can power it open, I guess. Like, power it open with the muscles. This doesn't have a handle, though. So that's probably the seed vault, maybe? Hey, Goofy. Anyway, some games can, like, be really, really fun to play, but they're not, like, the best looking. Like, this game, they just really kind of hit it out of the park. All right, so nothing there. So we got to go deal with this dude. Okay, no handle there. A handle here. That's a rollerball. You know, the thing about the omnidirectional doesn't protrude? Doesn't reach out as far? Now, I'm going to test your whole friend theory. So much for your friend theory. Dude, it's like Indiana Jones, where the ball rolls down the hill. I should have brought more dang ammo. Oh! He was able to shoot his guns off. Sucker! I shot that gun off, man. Maybe that's considered like one of those weak spots that you're supposed to shoot. Okay. Let's see what's up here. So interesting. We are in the water. Okay. This is pretty cool. And not the power place. But it is the place for. Now I got the gas backpack on, not the power backpack, unfortunately, because I could power that sucker up. No, we're gonna need to find the power thing and then come back here. Well, because remember that door upstairs or wherever it was that I needed the code for? That is password protected. And this is where you'll get it from here. Okay. We good? You notice that guy looks at me? Stinking eyeball, dude. What's with the eyeball? All right. Look at this. It's like a leg, an open water. This one's this one's actually more complex than that first one. But this is Eden's Cradle. Access the first reserve, access the safe divide, access the last remainder. Man, we may need to pull a seed out of here. I don't know. Okay, not that one. That one. Not that one. Not that one. So this one here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Another ball. You know, I just noticed these things are perfectly shaped for the balls. It's nice having something perfectly shaped for your balls, you know, when they're rolling around here. That worked really fast. Should I just walk up to you and he's got a brother. And his brother just killed him. Did you see that? His brother finished him. I can't shoot the other gun from here. And we're down to 17 bullets. That's not good. 17 bullets. See, 2 balls rolling around in here. In the tubes. Before I run back up, I'm going to push forward just to see in case there's something else that I need to... Oh my god, look, that goes over there. That one goes that way. Holy cannoli. Oh my god. Stop giving me options. That one's got no handle on it. That one's got a handle on it. Stinking moon pool. Dude, what the deuce? This is huge. Underwater. It's, what do they call those things? Habitrails? Oh. Okay. All right. So we got to go straight that way, but let's go and recharge, because this light is, look at the light. Look at my electricity. It really uses it. Here we go. We're going to get some bullets. We're going to recharge. It looks like we have a fair amount of... This facility is big, and I heard that the one I talked about, the other one I want to go to over there, the one that has the chemistry beakers, is supposed to be like this, a bunch of Habitrails underwater. In theory. How much fuel do I have? Oh, geez, 1,000. Okay, so those big ones are 100 each. I like to make some of these guys. Really like these. Okay, so all parts to Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build 5. Okay. And then we'll go up here. Oh, I gotta recharge. Recharging! Okay, recharged. Get a little health boost. Okay, since that down there is actually crafting stuff, I am going to build ammo on me. Build 5 and 5. Tri-rifle, 150 and 150. So 5 is 150. You guys also said that I can walk up to this thing and just hit V. Yeah, there you go. V. Just deposit similar. Yeah, I did that. I did that after you guys said that. It totally works. What I did find is you actually have to hold V, and if you don't have it similar in there, it still is your inventory, so you have to go to the next one, next one. So yeah, it's a definitely different way to do it. I kind of still prefer just opening it and hit. What I do is I hit Q. Q is what I do to move stuff. Like if I'm gonna move this organic, I just put my thing there and I hit Q, because Q deposit it like that. Or you can hold it like this and hold V, and you see it deposited it. Ooh, Tommy! Tommy! Hey, we got 9 Tommies. Okay, we gotta move this stuff because it's not working. Look at my hands. I'm a busybody. Look at my hands. That's the look of crafting ammunition. So I'm crafting ammo, I'm crafting grenades, and I'm doing this all at the same time and being loud about it. See, so if I go in here, I could hold V, and there you could see it just fill up. Go into this one, hold V, and then if I go like this, all that's left is my these guys, and if I hold V on this guy, there you go. I did not even look at that, to be honest with you guys. But thanks to you, now it's an option. And if you're not careful, P&P, I'm going to stand right next to this thing just for you. Because I'm making my grenades back to you, babe. You know, making these bullets, it's actually not that bad at all as far as expense wise. It's plastic, aluminum, and iron. I mean, aluminum I don't have a whole lot of. But 5,000, 5,000. Oh, I forgot to tell you when we were at the rocket facility. I was, I said I was kind of goofing around adding power and all that stuff. Over there, just the other side of the ramps that I run up to the rocket, were those 2 existing crude oil tanks, right? And I put that new recycler thing that came out in the last update, this guy, just to test it out. And I threw in iron, and it gave me a bunch of copper and gold. And I'm like, okay. And I hooked the crude up as well. And I threw something else in, and then I'm like, okay, I don't understand this thing at all. Like, is it supposed to be for this or well, what I think it's for, because I typed it in, checked the internet, and there was a guy, he's like older guy like me, sound like, guy dedicated to doing big builds, like, like Satisfactory type thing. And it looked like he was on the roof of Lazarus, and he has it set up. He had placed on the ground those these things, like he had a stack of these or whatever, and he said, well, if you put in this, you get this and this. And, he goes through and says what you put in. If you just want crude oil, it's plastic and fiber, the orange one. This guy. Fabric. Plastic and fabric. So, okay, there should be 5 of those. We have 5 of those, okay. Anyway, the theory there is like me just looking and saying, oh, look, I don't have that much aluminum. Well, there's something you can put into that thing. One of these other things, right? One of these other items. And you can get aluminum, and each one will give you one thing, and then as a byproduct another. Like I said, when I dropped in iron, it gave me mainly copper and gold as a byproduct. So it was like, maybe I dropped in, I don't know what the ratio is, but just see, I got 10 copper for every 1 gold, something like that, right? So if you're looking like to do big builds and you need like a lot of titanium, or you need a lot of those artifacts, you can actually do it with that thing. And what he was saying is he thinks it's more for that than for generating crude oil, because the amount of crude that you generate versus what it takes. But he had this whole thing, like he had some weird builds up there. I don't know how they related to the game. I honestly don't think they really did, but he was like, had a system that burns off the petrol and makes other stuff just so he can make more crude. And he had, some of those machines dump out of the side. I think he had the machine that does the crude, and it dumps out the plastic out the side, and it dumps into that recycler, which then turns that plastic byproduct back into crude. And it's like not a self-sustaining system, but it reproduces on obviously it's not lossless. You do have some losses with it. But anyway, it's just interesting, a different way to play, if you're looking just to do fun builds and see what you can do with the machinery that's in the game. Thought it was pretty cool. I almost forgot one of these. Gonna need at least that. If I don't, I could switch my backpack. It's probably a good idea to switch your backpack. Well, no, that's not true either, because we're facing things where we gotta use the flame pistol. So you could have a backpack in your inventory and say, oh, I'm gonna loot later, which is probably the smartest thing to do. All right, we're gonna try to go straight in this way this time and not around those other edges. That door's got a hand. Oh, look, it goes back into the base here. Oh, not these things. Oh, dang it! I flubbed it. I don't think those are very good for those dudes. These guys' movements are crazy. This has got a lot of loot in here. Looked like they were working on the angels in here. There's a metric butt ton of loot in here. All right, we'll come back to that one. I'm gonna put this here so I know that I have to come back to that one. Looks like I might have to go that way. This does not have a handle. Oh, there's a Lazarus. That's seeds in there. Okay, that's one of the places we have to go. But we need an ID to get in there as well. So I'm hoping the power is through this way. I think that that's probably that lower door that goes back into the main area. I'll put this here. It's like a Minecraft torch. Okay, that way. No handle there. No handle there. Holy cannoli, you guys. Was not expecting this. What? Ooh! That deserves a big one up there. That deserves a big one. Perfect. Should get that one and that one. A couple of those fools survived. That one, that one. Oh, jeez. Dude, this place is awesome. How cool. This is the biggest underwater place. Was it a rollerball? What was shoot? Okay, what was shooting at me? I'm pretty much lost. Definitely want to get this guy. This guy. This guy. These are cool thingies. This guy. Relegated to scrapping old computers, man. Okay. Take care of this fool up here. Yeah, he's behind that door. Okay. So that, remember in the rocket facility when something shot at me on the roof and I could never find it? Maybe there's a secret. Maybe there's a secret there. I'm totally lost now. Oh, found him. Just standing my ground with him. Just standing my stinking ground. I wonder if this is the same guy that was down below. Oh my. What? Really? That's weird because we went through that way and then we went around this way. I thought it was that door. We went all the way around to this door. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This place is crazy. All right. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to... I didn't have my pistol plugged into my backpack. I'm thinking about switching my backpack to the electric one. How are we doing on ammo? 227. Not too bad. Bum bum all right, so we're getting the old dime tour of the joint. I'll tell you that. Jeez, we're seeing everything in there. Okay, we got those two. We're gonna take all that stuff with us. That's fine. Charge it up. Charge up our pistol. Pistol, please. I was able to do all that without plugging it into the backpack, so I can use the electrical backpack for a number of things. This backpack I was using because I was flying the gyro, mainly. Okay, let's see. Let's unequip that. Omni Mega Cell, okay. Equip, and it's full, okay. Little health juice. Back it up again. And we'll go back. We're coming back. Ha! That'll teach you. All right. So that one room that the rollerball was shooting through the door, that's where we got to go now, I think. I think we did see the backside of this door, but wow, it's so weird that we actually came out on this side. That was definitely totally lost at that point. I thought we saw the backside of that door at some point. So this one here is the one I marked because I need to loot. And then we ran this way. And I think that's that door right there. This is the way we ran and found that back way. Okay. But was it this room down here? See, I can't even remember now. We came into here. Yeah, and we went up there, and that led us back into the main area. This door here. We have not gone in. I think I see a ball right there. Yeah. Looks like another seed vault over there. I have to loot him. He's in my way. How convenient for you. So, I believe that I believe that the chemistry place is just like this. I think it's going to be this big. Hopefully that table doesn't block it from blowing up vertically. Those are so good. I really... What? Are you... The table blocked it. I know it did. There's a lot of stuff in here. I like these blue oh yeah, there's a lot of memory thingies in here. I think I can still just pick my action bar 1, number 5. See, these are blue. There must be a way to change that. What was on there? My light? Yeah, my light. There we go. You know, change the colors somehow. Because I have orange. Those are blue, and an orange-blue combo would be really good. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come in here, you see those shelves like this. Those are the metal ones. Maybe I don't even have the orange ones. It just tells you to build it. See, there's a number 3 on there though. It's like maybe that's like 3 different types of things. Add filter. I don't know. Curious about that. That'd be cool to figure out. I'm lost again, by the way. I come in these rooms, I goof around, and I forget which way I came. It's pretty cool how they do that. Like, you got to go find the interior power somewhere, and then you can go back, and hopefully along the way you actually find the Pico computer that you need to get the authorization for. Okay. Broken Angel, what's your name? Broken Angel, what's your game? Okay. Wow, super confusing. Okay. Wait, was this one of those 2 doors that were blocked? One. No, they weren't. What the? Okay. Yeah. This door was blocked. That door was blocked when we came from this way. One of those seed vault things, well, we don't know what's in there, but one of the seed vault things is over here. Oh my god, this is super duper Habitrail. You got to be a rat to figure it out. This is going to be a place we have to get, one of the 3 places we have to get into in there, which I'll never remember. I keep going through here and I really want to loot this room bad. Oh, there's one of those efficiency matrices. can pick that up. It's probably super heavy. Yep, I just encumbered myself again. Of course I did. I've been wanting to loot this room, though, badly. I ain't complaining. I told you guys I love these large facilities. And this one with the tubes is crazy. Oh, yeah, I'm really slow. That's all right. I have an idea about if we carry those large... Yeah, I got 4 of those large things I can eat. Like Tic Tacs. High-tech scraps. Oh, I'm really slow. It's all those grenades I got going. Holy cow. I did not expect this big of a facility. Oh, this is what... I'm going to have to do something else in between the next one, because it's supposed to be... Someone said it was like a bunch of tubes underwater, and if it's anything like this, it's going to take me forever. So I've got every door but that one open. I've seen one of the seed... One of them's going to be up here, right? It's showing 3: access, first reserve, then the safe divide, then the last remainder. So one's up here, one's at the end of that one. We just got to find the third one. I mean, after we find the power and the passcode. I'm literally sprinting right now. Hup. That's the best I can jump. 172 on ammo. We've been going through the ammo fairly good too. That's all right. We'll make some ammo. With the machine. The machine. A lot of copper and glass. Jeez, that stuff was all stuck up inside the machine. That's not what I was grinding down. That's what was stuck up in there. This will probably be easier. Hoo-yah! Building stuff. Paint. This guy and this guy. So this guy here is an efficiency matrix. We haven't tried using one of those yet. Okay, a couple things went in there, but I didn't have everything in there. On the V. What's the over and under on us actually finding this place ever? Now, are these the large ones that I have here? Yes, that's what we want, large. We are really filling up with loot. We're gonna have to do a loot drop-off, I think. Like at, Lazarus, probably? There, that worked. I used the V method. You have to be careful when they stack up, the machine stops. 412, that's pretty good. So we've got rifle tracer. It's good on ammo. Can't waste too much time in here. Put those away. I'm gonna drop these grenades off for now. Try and save oh, I already got that. This guy. This guy. We've been here a while. That's a good sign. It's a sign of a good facility. All right. I don't really know where to look. There's got to be a door or something I missed. I went one way and there was still a door there. I'm going to go that same route. That way. And then that back here somewhere. Because every other route's brought me eventually back into here. You know what just happened, don't you? That can power over there ran out. All right, we're going this way. This way. This way. That's the door back to the inside. Did I never go this way? See, watch. See, he's not reacting. Then you break this thing. Because he's stuck. And now that he's not stuck... Oh, he's still stuck on that guy. Now he's going to shoot. See, that's why you guys thought he was friendship time. Because he was... When he's touching that thing, he doesn't do anything. That's my story, and I'm definitely sticking to it. He's in my way, I gotta grind him. Grind him away. Oh, can it be? Could it be? Power room, we found it. Oh my god. We went how did I keep skipping this one? I mean, there's a ball there and everything. Okay, the key here is going to be to get to those doors and get them open before this tube runs out. Well, it's actually not that far in now that I know where it's at, if I can remember. We need this bed here. Okay. Drop. Okay. When that door opens, it sounds like a phone ringing. This should be back to the inside part. Yep, I was right on that one. We run over here and open this door. We can't. We don't have the passcode. Let's go get the passcode. Passcode was up here? This one? It seems so long ago when we found the Pico computer. Acquire the safe divider chamber authorization. There might be another authorization I need. Have a nice day, Caretaker. Vault entrance? Wait. Are those just cameras? Oh, those are cameras. Pico safe divider. Oh, I guess. I don't know. I thought maybe there's another one in there. Okay. Tasty. Let's go see if we can get one of these two to the left open. I think they're... Where were they? God, I only remember where one is now. Was one this way? That's one door we didn't open. We came through that door. Was there a door in here, though? No. Oh, man. Now we got to find those places that I may or may not have come across. This is definitely a door we couldn't get open. Another Pico computer. Acquired the last remaining chamber authorization. Okay, that's 2. Have a nice day, Caretaker. Okay. Plenty of loot. Go over this way. We're going to have to find that third one. This door down here is now open.
The last remainder. Not a hopeful name, but an honest one.
1, 2, 3,
When certainty was gone,
4,
Moses kept
5,
what it
6,
could.
7, 8,
Sometimes
9,
survival
10,
begins with
11,
whatever is
12.
left.
There's 12 of them in here. 12 seeds. Three pods, 4 pods. Okay, so we found this one. We can get seeds from here now. That's the last remainder. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to run and see if there's another Pico computer or another door. That's back to the center. This is the power room. No Pico in there. I think I don't remember any other doors being closed that we haven't opened. This one. This one. Yep, these 2 for sure. There it is. Tommy! Acquired the first reserve chamber authorization. That should be all 3 authorizations now. Now we just got to find the other 2 seed vaults. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Is that a... Kind of looks like the scanning tool, doesn't it? Anyway. We're looking good. Okay. One's upstairs, I think. Oh, pair of balls. Okay. Let him blow it up. The guy from behind. What if he shot the glass out and I started drowning? Can I dismantle this guy before he's dead? I don't think this guy's dead. He didn't blow up. I just dismantled him alive. Same with this guy. Nope. No, that guy was dead. You can't dismantle him that way. Only that way. A pair of balls cruising through the tubes right here. It looks like this is a loop back around. Yep.
The first reserve. This chamber carries the old belief. One future, protected and waiting, before Moses learned how easily one failure could become all failure.
Okay, that's 2. I'm curious where this is. I'm pretty sure I looked in here before, but that other door was closed, so there was another way to get here. We could have never gone that other way and not faced those 2 roly-polies. Okay. So that's 2 done. We came through there. This way here. Where does this take us? Ladder right there. Okay. That's the door we couldn't get through right there. We've gone all those ways. Now we got to go back up to the top and see if we can get that third one open up there. Am I going the right way? Oh my god, I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, Pico. Oh, I know where I'm at. Another tube just to our right. It should have been down there. Okay, we can go this way. The next left turn should take us back. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's right. This thing's broke. Hoop. Well, you know, you could always build a solar panel, a spinner, a battery out there, but I mean, because this inside, or the power for the top and for that required that other one, but it took me so long to find everything that battery ran out. And that's not even turning on the lights. I was purposely not turning on the lights so it wouldn't drain as fast, but I guess I'm just too dang slow. Now that power being out back there may, oh geez, may kill this up here. Yeah, it did. Okay. A lot of roller balls in there, huh? There was a fair amount of those fools in there. That worked. Okay. We'll go get ourselves another miniature can of power. So we shouldn't need a whole lot of time. You know, the reason why I like big facilities is because you don't feel like you're like you know, those little places, you're like, that's when people start to feel, myself included, monotonous, right? You're like, you hit a little place, all right, we're done there, let's hit this place, all right, we're done there. It's like how people started getting bored with Far Cry when you keep hitting those outposts. It's like, come on, it's the same thing over and over again, right? But with something like this, it's not. You run across big facilities, you know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? I think I'm right there. I think I'm on the right side. Bloop. Get away from me. We still don't have the passcode. Complete recognition in all seed chambers. Maybe there's 3 downstairs. Okay. Do you guys remember seeing another one down there? Oh, there must be another one down there. I'm gonna burn that power out using this again. Bee-da-boo-boo. All right, where could another one be? Trying to remember if I saw another one, or if we could run down here. I think it's straight back there. Okay, there's that. I think it's back here to the right. Yeah. I think this is it.
The safe divide. This is the logic of this vault. Separate the seeds. Isolate the risk. Let one chamber fail without losing everything. All 3 chambers have registered your presence. The Eden Cradle has accepted you, Caretaker. Something else has unlocked above. This vault was not only protecting seeds, it was waiting to hand us the next part of the mission. Caretaker, something else has responded. Not below us. Above. A sealed room on the 2nd level has activated.
Okay.
I think the cradle was waiting for all 3 chambers to recognize you.
All right. So, we found it. It was in the one area that I don't remember going in and out of a lot, which was that lower area. And it was obvious because that's why I put these things here, so you can see that it's one that I've done. And it had a bunch of sploogey in here. I mean, man, you could... Like, before I left here, I could fill up 4 of these things easily. I mean, you wouldn't want to do more than that because until you put them into the other machine, they're still, like, counting down. I think. Pretty sure, yeah. Yep, we go. That one wasn't bad going back down there. Watch it die right at the top. And the door will be closed. Foggy. Oh, okay.
This room is different. No storage racks. No seed chambers. Just a model. Preserved like a promise.
You know what? Remember I said on the update, this last update, whatever it was that gave us like all the new cool stuff, and I said they put in tree seeds in the game, and I said it looked like some kind of, I think I might have said trapezoid, but pyramid framework. I saw this looks like where you would plant seeds somewhere. Scan the metallic. Oh, it says scan it.
Project Eden. A layered growing structure. A pyramid built to receive life from orbit and root it back into Earth. This is what comes after preservation, Caretaker. Not only saving humanity from the world, preparing the world for humanity's return. Eden is not ready yet. This is only a plan. Metal, scale, intention. But now we know it was meant to be built. The cradle was not an ending. It was an instruction. Caretaker, one of the old Eden platform markers has activated. Does Designation, Pishon. It is only a bare frame site now, but the systems are waiting for water, power, biomatter, and a seed.
Dude, we went by that. Remember? We went by that Pishon place. And I'm like, what's this? Oh my gosh. It's 5 kilometers. It's not that far. Unless it's foggy out. Dude! Are we gonna, like, get to start growing trees or something? 27, 43. Let's go over there and see what it is. So we know we've got seeds and, whatchamacallit pods in here. All that fun stuff. So we want to go to Pishon, which is out here by itself. Okay. Kick it in the guts, man! We could take the jet ski and get there real quick. And then have nowhere to go. Or we could take the gyro and fly off the map somewhere. I remember going by this, but I thought it was like a flat... It was like a tube, right? White. And I jumped onto it, or I climbed up on it, and it was just a flat top. There was no pyramid structure around it. Interesting. Starting to come together, because I'd like to start... It said it needs this, 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 and this, so maybe we get to build something else like power grid, because it said it needs biomatter, it needs a seed, which we have 1 seed. Maybe you get 1 seed every time you launch something into space, because that's where I got the 1 seed from. But maybe, just maybe, we get to build something else, which, thank goodness I saw your guys' comments after the... Oh, it was just... The comments were just before you guys got to see me build the rocket fuel facility. Because I must have mentioned at the end of that video, I was on the rocket thing, I'm like, I got to build a rocket fuel facility here, which was going to be the next episode. And you guys said, oh, I like the build episodes. So I do too. I really do. It requires the game to be good at building stuff. Like, you know, that's what I said about Icarus. Really good at building bases. Satisfactory. Really, really good at building tech. Machines, and you're like, where you actually have to think about it. Like, it's not just placing down walls. It's like, okay, I need this to burn this to get CO2. CO2 goes in here to make methane. I need water and electricity in here to make liquid oxygen and methane. And it's, I don't know. Call me crazy. I think it's fun and cool. 48 kilometers. That means the boat is in good shape. We're at 65% on diesel. Man, I tell you what, that first set of electricity I did on here with enough batteries and driving, dude, I'm always... The only time it went down like almost to 60% was when I ducked inside this this place here, Sanctuary Dock 12. I was in here goofing for a while. No wind, no solar. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I did some on the roof and I plugged it in and then we were good to go. So that's the only time I got that low. Other than that, that thing works great. I mean, you know, we're talking about, oh, replace those things. I don't need to. I could probably take those away if I needed the roof for anything. But right now I don't need the roof for anything. And honestly, if you weren't gonna, you can play, that's the beauty of this, right? You can play these games any way you want. Say you don't want to use the gyro at all. Like you're like, I don't want to use it. I like the boat. And maybe you don't even use the jet ski. Like, I like the boat. You can still put that deck on there. Line that deck with all those things like I did all the way around. You could put fuel tanks back here. You could put a crude oil to gasoline and diesel thing back here. You could do whatever you want. You could make a mini factory back there of something, right? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. You know what? A game gives you options like that. Like, you don't have to build anything on your boat. You can build it like, like I did. I've got the factory up there at the crude oil, the diesel and fuel factory at the offshore platform. Lazarus, I got stuff to make humans. I've got storage of fuel at Lazarus. I got storage of fuel at Sanctuary Dock. And then over there at the rocket facility, I've got the rocket fuel plant and plenty of power and a recycler and a builder and, you know, loot on station to not have to come back to the boat every time. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So way over there where it says Quarantine Stack Amen, or Amen, Amen, there's a bunch of those out there. You can't really see right now, but it looked like about 4, maybe 5 of those things way out there. Oh, you can see some over there. It looks like land. The first one we hit was over here somewhere. Oh, right in front of us. You can see it next to the Pishon. And that's where we got the blueprint for the jet ski. You know, when I had that jet ski at the back, there is a connector right there, bottom left and bottom right. You can plug in the jet ski to. It's just flipping in the air, submarining, flipping. Over here, I did a connector in front and back, and it just cruises. Yeah, it's underwater most of the time, but basically it's sitting there. I think the stream people were saying make it like a lifeboat, and that's the theory behind it on the side there like that. Works pretty good. It hasn't come off. I mean, that's a plus, right? Hey, where'd my jet ski go? Did you guys see that episode where I went flying? Oh my God. Remember that? When I walked over that back part and I'm like, phew, into the air? That was awesome. I was like, dude, this game needs a jetpack and a wingsuit. I mean, you're a robot after all. Your back could open up, you know, and a jetpack could come out. You could run it on fuel or electricity, make it like ion drive or something. I don't know. Unlisted tower, Pishon point. All right, we're that's it right there. There's too many things in the way, but it's right here. There's no place to dock with it, but I'm curious now because from what she said, she kind of said sail to Eden platform Pishon. So this is an Eden platform. I think the thing's going to be above the water, but it could be under the water. You know? It could be under the water. Like a big room or something with that pyramid looking thing. This is it. The bison, the Pishon.
This is Pishon. Nothing grows here yet. That is why we are here.
Okay. All right, what does she say about first roots? I can't wait for her to scroll. First roots. Build the Eden frame small. Eden frame small. Just on top of that? Do we have an Eden frame? Do we have to unlock it? Deep scan, that's still a different mission. This is a different mission. This is a mission we want to do. Build. Oh, there it is. So we need stainless steel. What? Is that new? Dude. Stainless steel? It says I have 4... Wait a minute, am I losing my gourd or what? I don't remember stainless steel. It says 4,000. I'm thinking it requires... It must use something else. Stainless steel. Okay. sure that requires something else. Like 2 thingies. Jeez Louise, I am filling this sucker up. More so than ever right now. We need to craft some things. See if there's any, you know, like when you're in here, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but let's just try and build it. So connector ports, storage cylinders, compression pump, stainless steel. Add all parts to queue. Stainless steel, waiting. See? I gotta make that. I guarantee you it's a combination of, there it is. Oh, it uses, oh no. Looky. It uses oil. It uses oil. Oh, I know where there's some oil. I know where there's some oil. So, it's clever, you know, stainless steel. It's, depending on the grade of stainless, could have some ferrite, some iron in it, but not 3/16 or 304. It's a lot less nickel, non-magnetic. People think that all stainless steel is magnetic. It's not. Only the crappy stainless steel, like automotive grade stainless steel, is magnetic. 304, 3/16, not so much. That would be bad if you bought something going, oh look, I bought me a rooftop tin. I could just put magnets on it. Like, nope. Depends on if it's crappy stainless. All right. 2 places where there's oil. There's some here. Half a thingy here. Right? There's also oil here. Remember underneath? There was 2 or 3 or 4 barrel tanks. And then obviously there's oil, black vein. So let's see. We did that already. I'm going to do that. Let's see how far that is. 5.9 kilometers, and then that's 5 kilometers back that way. Or we could do the recycler trick. Yeah, you can't see it in here. You got to look in here because it requires the hose to be hooked up. I'm going to see how much oil it wants. It wants 10 liters of oil per stainless steel, and we need 50. Yeah. No, we're going to have to go make stainless somewhere. Maybe this is why... Hey, this might be a good time to... This might be a good time to make some crude tanks on here. With that amount of oil, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to that refuel outpost Theta. I know there's 2 tanks here, but I know there's a lot more oil here. And then we can always go up then from here to Black Vein. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do after this episode. I'll probably put some crude oil tanks on the boat. Then we can go up there. We can fill our diesel, fill our petrol, fill our crude oil. I'll have to run a new crude oil line. I mean, I can use existing lines, but that's cool. So stainless steel, their recipe is a little bit of oil and iron. And that's cool. Do-do-do-do-do. So AI Wiki describes stainless steel as an iron-based alloy containing at least 10.5% chromium, This chromium forms an invisible self-healing oxide layer on the metal surface that prevents rust and corrosion. It's widely used in construction, medical devices, and everyday items like cookware, cutlery, and appliances. Stainless steel is prized for its high tensile strength. That's why they make a lot of suppressors out of stainless steel with stellite baffles or cobalt baffles. Nowadays, everyone's doing titanium for the weight. So, the most popular is the 304 3/16. It contains high chromium and nickel, offering excellent corrosion resistance and formability, and that's the one that's traditionally non-magnetic. Then there's the ferritic one, which is magnetic and highly resistant to stress corrosion cracking, typically used in automotive exhaust systems. That's what I said, the automotive one. And then there is Martin, which is known for high hardness and strength, making it ideal for cutlery. And then there's Duplex, a mix of the austenitic one and the ferric one, which is the non-magnetic and the magnetic, offering twice the strength of standard with exceptional resistance to chloride corrosion. That's your specialty, really specialty stainless steel. But the stuff I used at work all the time was 3/16 because I saw 304 has just enough iron in it where it could get little bitty rust dots on it. 3/16 I never saw that. 304 I would see the little rust dots. It would take many years, but you could see it because on the surface their iron would be there. Pretty neat. I don't know if you guys are into alloys or anything like that, but if you're not, you should look into different alloys. It's pretty cool. Like, you know, titanium, everyone knows about that because we use it so much because of its strength to weight ratio. That's what makes titanium so great. And it's pretty good with heat as well. Stainless steel is really good, but it's really heavy in comparison. Then you got things like Haynes 282, you got Inconel, Hastelloy C, Cobalt, Stellite. These are all like custom mixes and blends of different things, but they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it's not all just like, oh, that stuff that's in a lab somewhere. No, if you like it said, you have cookware, you have camping goods, you have suppressors. You'll actually see this stuff. I've got suppressors that are made of stainless steel with stellite baffles. I've got titanium suppressors. I've got Inconel suppressors. I've got I used to work with Hastelloy a lot at work and stainless steel. Haynes 282 is like, if you compare it to Inconel, they're like, well, why would you make a suppressor out of Haynes 282 instead of Inconel or vice versa? Well, Inconel does really good on heat cycles. So if you like shoot a little bit, heat it up, let it cool down. Shoot a little bit, let it heat up, let it cool down. That's great for Inconel. If you shoot like on a belt fed and you're just cooking that sucker, like cooking it, that's where Haynes 282 comes in. It's got a better high temp, but it's not as good as the heat cycles. So, you know, everything's got a trade-off. Everything's got a upside and a downside. Listen to me talking all metallurgy. Boy, this is boring. Stuff I used to do at work. I miss it. I miss the engineering of it, you know. I miss the high-tech things that we used to do. It's pretty dang fun. Pretty fun. But I can't complain because I don't miss the traveling on boats like this to offshore platforms, flying in helicopters, taking trains, taking airplanes, being in hazardous environments where you have to wear fireproof Nomex suits, Scott air packs. You can't have any electronics on you. All the electronics is explosion proof because one spark could blow the whole place up. Yeah, pretty hazardous environments. That part I don't miss. Benzene, toluene, all that stuff could release and you could breathe it in. Not recommended. I got lucky doing 22 years in that field and nothing bad happened. I think the worst thing that happened, I almost cut my thumb off with a hacksaw. And I got hit with 480 volts when the refinery told me they did a lockout tagout on the power running to the fuel loading rack that I was working on. Other than that, pretty good. I don't remember anything else that jumps out at me. It wasn't my thumb. It was my is it left? My left forefinger. I was looking for the scar. My left forefinger at your main knuckle there. Dug right down to the bone with my hacksaw. What happened was I had a piece in a vise, and I was, like really hitting it hard, and it was a crappy vise, and it spun, and when it spun, the blade, it made the blade jump, and my hand was down on the table, kind of supporting myself, and it went right in, man, really hard. Cut through the nerve. Luckily, I mean, at first I thought for sure I had nerve damage all the way up to the tip of my finger, and it hurt all the time. I don't recommend nerve damage, but it healed, or I don't have lack of feeling in it, so whatever it did, it was a partial, and it healed, so that's good. That's good. All right, refuel outpost Theta. If I remember correctly, there should be some oil here underneath. And what we're going to need to do is build a couple tanks, and we're just going to pump it right into the old boat. Should I dock? I don't think I want to dock. So when you cut the power, you lose steering on this, just so you know. So I'm in reverse now and steering hard. You can see it's steering. Then I'm going to go forward, and you can see my steering's back, but when you cut it to 0, you lose all steering. I want to try and keep a little gap between me and the platform so I can run the hose up. That mine up there, man, you know that mine. I was super scared of mines at first, then nothing, then super scared of them again when they blew up my gyro twice when they were nowhere near it. Let's anchor right here. All right, so before we build the crude oil tanks, let's make sure this is the right facility. It looks different, but this was a long time ago when I hit this place. So we have some petrol. We have some petrol here. We have some diesel here. There it is. 1, whoa, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 full ones. Oh, yes. Good call, man. We could have went to the other place and got maybe 1 total out of the 2 that were there, and then we'd have to come all the way across the map up here to refill them. So this was definitely a good call. Good job, you guys. All right, so there's 8 of those down there. Let's see, what do we do? First off, we're going to get some. Oh no! You know what we're going to do? We're going to make some of these guys. There's 1, 2 of those. Let's make. I have an idea. See if it's going to work. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6 of those. Let's grab some iron and some plastic. Okay. All right. Instead of running it, we'll see if we can breach the wall with those, with these guys, the bulkhead fittings. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. get an idea of where line this thing up. Okay, so right here along this guy. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that goes over to the edge for far enough. This might only go out that way. Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't go. This would be the closest we could get, probably right here. All right. Fuel. Are we gonna try and go around that outside on that side? See if we can find that thingy. That looks like it's the closest one to getting out to the wall. Okay, there it is up here. Oh. So that's too far. We can do it. It'll allow us to do it here. That's good enough. That's good enough right there. Okay. Before we get all crazy, we'll do this. We'll do, oh, lordy. Let's see. I have 20 feet of that. Let's put one of these down. Right? Don't you think this is the right thing to do? There. Okay. That's gonna bring, we're gonna pump the crude oil up. And those other tanks are up there. Man, the boat might actually be better over here. Alright. So we could put the tanks underneath the boat, pump them through there, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. I could get rid of some of these diesel tanks. How often do I walk up here? Let's see how big these tanks are. Crude. What do we got here? Connector ports. Alright, let's build 1, 2 of them at least. Get an idea. Thinking we might be able to maybe put one here and here. Little crude action. You know, if the game doesn't do like physics on me, it shouldn't tilt the boat. Even though these were temporary, really, but can always rebuild those. I'd like to have these when we go up there, fill them up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how these things actually pan out here. I'm surprised it went through that thick of concrete. That was pretty far of concrete over there. It would have never gotten over here. It was way too... That was the closest side over there for sure. I was thinking about like dropping lines down from up top and having it all over there, but we can just do a temporary setup to get that stuff pumped down from up there. I'm not planning on building anything here. It's just, it's too close to... the platform is, where is it? Right there. Platform's right there. And there's our first seed vault. There's that thing I went down in. Yeah, the black vein is right there. So no reason to build here. If I'm here, I might as well go over there and get diesel, get petrol, and get crude, and get plastic. All right, let's see what these things look like. Tuck that sucker right back in there. Put one right here. Put one right there. And right there, I guess. That's 4. That's a 4. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build this down here. 2 more of these guys. What are we doing on hose? 9 feet of hose. Okay, and then add all parts to queue. Is it me or is this thing being really quiet? Is this thing normally louder than this? Somebody put a suppressor on this bad boy? I might put an oil tank down in here so I can just fill it in there. But that's oxygen. Oil right there. Oh, that's diesel. Methane. Oh, oil's down there. I'm like, where's the oil? Okay, there's that. Those might finish as that goes. They're close enough. They might finish off. Oh, I need to repair these things up here. Okay, so we go down here. The hard part is getting on the bottom side to build these and get them joined up. I don't know if it'll do this with these things broken. Yeah, I need all the stuff. All the stuff. All the good stuff. Did I ever go in there? Dude. Okay, did I ever not go in there? Did I not finish this place? Looks like there's something down below. There's like a hatch underneath. Yeah. What? Oh, my favorite grenades, dude. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I never even finished this place. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, look at all the loot in here. How did I miss this? My goodness, overheateth. That guy grew back, so finish him off. Whoop. Dude. The loot in here in this room is real. Look at all this stuff. More grenades. Money up there. Look at all this. Look at all these boxes. This might give me enough to repair those things out there. Holy cow. How did I miss all this stuff? Oh my god. Ammo. What am I stumbling over? There's some like weird invisible barrier here that kept making me stumble. Oh, that's more the pink. Pink bone. Oh yeah, there we go. I've been looking for more pink forever. This must have been where I found it. Okay. Dude, how did I not come in here? I think I must have said to myself, Self, you're going to come back here for that oil, so don't worry about that room. But my goodness. I just picked up refined loot that might let me repair this stuff. Almost. Close. There, now it's pumping in there. Okay. That one is empty. This is the hard part. I put it over here because there's these containers here that I might be able to reach up to it. I might have to... No, I'm going to have to build something here. There it is right there. Hup. Hey. Oh no. Hey up. Oh, I need more shelf. It's not gonna let me build up top of this, is it? Any place I can put my little climby thingies? Not on here. Usually doesn't let me set the box down on here either. No. Chair? Nope. What? It'll let me put the chair upside down there, but not on top of this thing. Rip. Alright. Well, that's the hardest part on these tall things, is actually getting the hose connected. Look at, see, there, while we've been doing that, this thing has been building. Ah! Ooh, I got that closer than I wanted. Here we go. No worries. We've got... Alright, we gotta go get more hose built. Okay. And then this, and this, and this, and this, and that. Look good. Oh, I got 91 in there. Whoopsies. Building, paint, grenades, ammo, this, that, and the other thing. All right. So we need, let's get rid of this. We need aluminum. We got iron, plastic, glass, fabric, copper, aluminum, rubber, polyurethane, gold. Maybe that'll work. Bum 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 bam. Okay, ammo. What? Ammo's that heavy? Oh my god. Why is that ammo so heavy? 27, 105. 105, the sniper rod. Look out for the sniper rod. Okay, put that away. Put this little grenade away. Okay. think I got everything I need. Crude oil. Did I already do the side over here? That goes to there. That goes through the wall. Oop. Okay. So I got 4 up there, right? That's 4 right there. Then I'll be able to take these down and then rebuild them up on the deck and then pump the rest of these out of here and take these down. I want this, that. I don't want equalize. I want power levels. Boop. Power levels. I wonder if the light works under the water too, where, you know, they attack me under the water. Alright, so we're gonna have to build. What can we stack on that thing? Can I build this up here? Oh, it looks like I can. Hup. It should let me build the crate on here, but it doesn't. Might be able to do it with one. Dude, it was like stuck on. That was weird. I didn't know what to do. Woo! Okay. So we're hooked up to gasoline right now. It's not flowing. Why you no flowy? Why you no flowy? I'm a wrench. I'm wrenching. Now, why isn't this flowing here? That got repaired. I had to tell it all the way back up here to flow. It's flowing. And the crude oil's flowing. Doing pretty good. Cable extender. Not flowing very good, but it's flowing. Come on, baby. Getting every last drop. It's like shaking the pump at the Bowser. We don't call it Bowsers here, but that's okay. Okay, grab this guy. Okay, we have some stuff for diesel tanks. Or petro tanks. Not very much unique stuff to make those tanks, honestly. Not that big of a deal. I think everything's repaired, so we can get rid of this stuff. That. Why isn't that stack? So weird. Alright, now we take this guy. And where's our closest diesel? Right here. We'll put that on. Inlet. Turn my light off. I could hear those guys chasing me down there. Outlet. Empty. Grinder. Extract, refine, refuel. EXO. Right here. Okay, that's working good. Bum, 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 bum. Good thing we came back here, man. I definitely knew I wanted to come back here, and it was totally worth. What is it showing me? Almost full. Almost equalized. Maybe those weren't exactly... They weren't exactly full. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one is empty. Alright, let's grind these suckers down. You don't be hiding crude oil tanks from me underneath. You know, it's one thing to put like one or two down here with some, but to put this many down here full, that's really good. That might like, and being that it's under here might make people build these on the bottom of their boat, you know? Okay. Okay. Bloop. Oh my god, look at that. It's a frenzy. Let's see, maybe we can put some right here, temporary. Temporary love. Old. No? You don't like being here? There's 4 right there. Move this to here. We'll grab the rest of that stuff. There we go. All right. Diesel. Looks like diesel is done. Diesel's done. Gasoline's done. We'll leave these lines here. I don't need to retract them. But I do want to go steal these tanks. 0 litres. Yep. Perfect. You are good. I'm gonna leave that hose there just because it looks really cool. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you know what we could make? What if there's a small oil tank that we can make down here? That's weird. It used those parts that I had here to make those diesel ones. Are the I don't really want to run a separate line. Can we put a tank right in here somewhere? Be running a line from here. Yeah, let's just run a line. I don't want to put another tank down there. Build. Okay. Oh, you know what? We could possibly go through the floor. We could maybe go through the floor right here. Do I have any of these guys? Too far to that edge. That's going to be the first room. We want to breach into that second room. Let's try that. See if we can find that down here. Oh, there it is. What do? It's got to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, so we go from here to here, here to there, and out the front to the bottom. Now we connected at the tank and we should be able to make stainless steel. It's just that easy. So we needed, what, 50 stainless steel? I think we needed 50. We need 50 stainless steel. Build 5. Is it a one? Oh my god, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's a lot. Dude, they look heavy. Look. Bong. They definitely look heavy. Heavy times. Okay. Should be done pumping. We can go get the, while this builds, we can go get those crude oil tanks from underneath. Let's make sure it's done. Where was I pumping it? Up here. Nope, still going. Still going. So we got 4 tanks here. We're going to have like almost 4 tanks there. That's pretty good. I know it's not, I know it doesn't look very good. Like if we look from up here. Yeah, it definitely could be better. You have this area back here. We have the roof. We have underneath on the sides. There's a number of places we could do it, but we'll see. We'll see if it plays on my my organizational you know, driving me nuts. We shall see. Still pumping. What is that noise? Sounds like something slamming against the boat. Boom. Helios Reserve Gemini. That guy right there was where we were supposed to go. But like I said, I think it's like that other one, so we're gonna... I went to that one. That's the one I got launched off of. I like looking from a distance, like this place here. I'm pretty sure we went there. It just looks so cool. It looks really busy. You're so busy. Just waiting for this thing to finish pumping from underneath. Yeah, you can put these tanks underneath the ship if we wanted down here. By all these guys. I have my light on. Zero. 0, 0. Well, you know what? I might not have got all the stuff because I didn't check on repairability of these things. That one was 99, so there it's 100. I tell you, those bulkhead fittings are big. You just got to remember that they're in the game, you know? These thingies. I mean, otherwise I would have had to run this down here, you know, connect those extenders. Oop, no, I was trying to go down here. Connect extenders along here. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but it's kind of cool doing it the other way. Especially dropping down through the mesh, like up on the top. Up there. That one. Okay. We good? Perfect. All right. Still making stainless steel. Put these builder parts in here. Okay, put these in here. Let's see. Put 100 in there. A lot of hose, a lot of hose. Charge it up, Buttercup. Burn, burn, burn. Okay. Just gonna grab this out of here, put it in here. Oh, only 5 to go. I'm probably missing where you can actually set the number instead of just saying 5, 10, 15, 20, you know, like I did, but I didn't see it on a quick glance, so if I'm missing it, please feel free to let me know. 11152. Oop, so this one. Going across 4 saves. Okay. So we save there. This should be done down here. 1, 2, 4, 5. 50. So it wasn't making noise when it was making stuff. Now it won't stop making noise. So the only thing we need here is a compressor pump. Add missing parts to queue. So when we get over there, we should be able to make that thing utilizing these other parts that we got. Yeah, see, it's making now it's making the sound like it's running the whole time, and the whole time it was running, it wasn't making the sound. Let's go back to Pichon. Pichon. That worked out good. This was the definite choice to come to. Now, if I didn't want to finish this off, I would be heading toward that, but I'm going back to Pichon. I don't think it's that far. What does that say? tell what it says. Oh, it looks like the boat maybe took some damage. No, it's at 100%. Dude, this dude. You're like, why do you have that guy there? I don't know. Friendship time? What is that thing? Oh, it's 5 kilometers? Is it really that far? You guys want to see that thing, don't you? I'll probably, after this, I'll probably head over to... What I'll probably do on my own in between episodes is probably go to Lazarus, right? And put down some, what is that beeping? Put down some crude oil tanks there. Offload the crude. Make sure I have a good amount of petrol and diesel there, and then I'll head back up to Black Vein and refill everything. But I'll probably, I don't know, probably just have, I could probably put 2, if I put 2 crude tanks there and 2 crude tanks there, that'll probably be enough. Because I'll have like 6 worth of crude at Lazarus, and who knows how often I'm going to have to make stainless steel. You know, I could do is I could fly the gyro ahead, land, jump off when the boat comes by, get on the boat and stop it. that would be really smart. You're smart. No. Man, the boat drives itself. Check these guys in a while up here. 76. 62. Whoa. Must have took a lightning strike. I mean, I could let these things really go and then see if I saw my electricity going down. Oh, that little fella's staying there now. What he did last time, he rolled away. Okay, we're almost... What was that? Lightning? Yeah, that refuel outpost data, that had some good loot. It had some good fuel. It had crude. Now, if that place... If that setup like that was down to the south, like down in here, like maybe even here, I probably would have set up there. I could haul crude there, make gas and diesel there. I don't know. I think my setup is pretty good. This, now that I'm keeping stuff here, this isn't really necessary, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,000 liters here of diesel in the sanctuary dock. Plus, it's a nice place if you want to go relax. Go put your boat, take it out of the weather, maybe do a little wax on, wax off on it, you know? I do like driving the boat around too. It's pretty cool. I like this view here. So I did put a tape in here, and you can see it says playing Second Reality by Purple Motion. But I can't hear it. I might have music turned off just because of, normal music stuff. Oh, that's a big wave. That's a big one. You know, I could cut out the traveling. It's not. I know a lot of people do that. But I'm not trying to make the episode longer by doing that. It's just that there's a lot of, well, I was gonna say there's a lot of interesting topics that come up. Like, well, that's subjective, but I do like bumping my gums. So, and you never know, weird things like that can happen when you're cruising through a storm. Your poor gyro can get some serious air. Oh, I wonder if our jet ski's still attached. Yep. Jet ski's still attached. Wow, that is a storm. So what do you think? You think it's going to be built on top of that? Maybe it's not as big as I thought. Maybe it's just a little bit bigger than that little model we saw, but that top platform's not that big. And if we're to grow trees or stuff on there, you'd think it'd be bigger. Pichon. Pichon. Almost there. Look at me, and they're all by myself. So lonely. But I do have a pink head now, blue eyes that match my scarf. Looking good. I really like the way I put those 3 fuel tanks there. I feel good about that. Those side ones there, that's okay. I know early on I said I wasn't going to put anything on that side, but they were good there. You could possibly do 2, 4, 6 crude tanks on the roof. I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't think 2 and 2 or 3 and 3 on the sides would be too bad. Like those 3 right there, and then 3 on this side over here. Might be kind of cool. Have to reroute that wiring a little bit. Coming in the dark. Can't see anything. You've arrived. It means stop going 45 knots. Jeez, where is it? Right in front of me. There she is, I see it. Whee! There she goes. Pull me back! Pull me back! You know, you could put a little docking thing on here if you wanted to. See if this shows us how big it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to move the boat away. Yeah, we're gonna have to move the boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I hope I can build it with me standing up there. I don't have to build it from like being flying or something. That would not be good. We're gonna have to grab the building materials now. All right, so we're gonna need all 50 of these, that's for sure. What else? We need 3 connector ports. Split. We need 2 storage cylinders and a compression pump. There's the compression pump, and we need split, 2 of those. That should give us everything we need. We could take the jet ski over there. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's pretty far over there. I better save before I get eaten. I'm gonna get eaten! You know, you can just feel it. You can feel it in your bones. a feeling. Jet ski. I was gonna say, you could put a docking collar over here, and then use the jet ski. I just want to see how big this thing's gonna be, because I don't know. Jet ski is scarier than the gyro. Thing goes like 140. Hopefully we can build this thing. Jeez. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty cool. I was just about ready to look around for sharks. It's like a whole, we're like building a facility. You can see there's some things up there.
Frame locked in place. It looks small from here, but the structure is designed to expand. First a frame, then soil, then roots.
Oh, we're going to get to build something. Look, power levels, oxygen, water, fresh water. So we're going to need to do that. Dude, can we, is this like a place we can pull up to? Okay, let's look at the top, what the top looks like. So this is cool. Gonna do some power levels here. Means a new build. And I think we all like the builds. And then we've got this stuff up here. I'm wondering if this is all connected. Like if I put it here, it'll route it down from down there. We got this. I have a feeling this is gonna expand. Because I thought there was like things on these edges is where you grew the trees out that way. So we got fresh water up here. And we got power. Can't get up there. Almost looks like it could be a helipad. All right, what does it say that we're supposed to do? What is it called? Seats of care? No. Quarantine stacks? No. First, roots. Build an Eden farming tile, 8x8 garden, Eden tile pillar, farming bed. Huh? Eden farming tile. This guy? Hey, what do you know? More stainless steel. Eden tile pillar farming bed. A basic Eden tile with a pillar support and built in a farming bed. All right, let's try that. I think that's going to go like on these things. There. Here. Bong. Here. Maybe. Oh, shoot. You think I parked far enough away? Dude, I don't know. It looked really big when I was there. Hard to tell if this is on. All right. We need 8 stainless steels. Who? Drive the boat over there. Cool, man. See, it says add task, build 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do 8? Let's drive over there. A little closer. Come a little closer. What is that? We had to have gone to that, right? That place looks really cool. What is that place? That is that the listening station? listening station. That's the one that had the bridge that connected the two different sides. Whee! Look at this thing. Crazy, right? I may have bumped into it. It's okay. Okay. Stainless steel. What else? That's it. Basic Eden tile with a pillar support and a built-in farming bed. Made out of stainless steel. What do you think? Oh, did you see that? It looked like it could go out here. That's pretty cool.
Farming tile installed.
You know what it looks like to me? One of
This
those
is where the
bathroom
first
scales.
seed will take hold.
What
Fresh
the?
water flow confirmed. Good. Nothing begins without that.
What? Did you hear how loud that was? Oh my god, I think my left ear's bleeding. Dude. Doesn't it look like a bathroom scale? You stand here, you look at your weight there. So that looks like it connected to those things and it connects to there. So if you know what? If we could do... Can we just let us put another one down? Why not, right? Oh my god, look at all these things. Oh no, oh look. Eden tile stairs extension. Eden tile pillar farming bed. Basic farming bed. Look, this has got a pillar going down. This has got just a pillar coming out. This has got a corner. Here's a corner. And then this is small Eden tile stairs, allows for simple transition from one floor to another. Huh. I wanted to try and get to those stairs. I'm thinking this guy. Maybe this guy. This needs 8 of these. This guy needs 4 of these. Alright. Alright. Like if I put that one there, that should connect to that staircase and be right here where I can jump to it. And if I want, I can on the side here make one of those docking deals like that. No? Do it on top, but that's no fun. Do it like this. But on the other one. That's pretty cool. I guess you don't need every one of them to be a tree, but until I'm not going to build any more because I only have one tree right now, like one thing to put here. Oh, you know what those other things would be good for? Solar. Right? Because in here, the solar's going to get blocked a lot by all this. Like if I was to do it here. Oh yeah, good idea. Good idea. I'm glad you guys thought of that. Let's see, I want to be able to build this guy. Let's try that. See if that works right here. Do 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 do. Beady 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 boo. See, there's that one there and that one there. So if I put it here, do this guy here. Pull my boat back, or pull it closer. Okay, so now we've got this set up, right? Dude, this thing is pretty trick. It's like a giant erector set. Now, the sun is there. So the sun is going to rise over there and do this number. So realistically, that edge over there would be the best. Like, I don't know if you just want to do them all on that edge and not do any planters. I mean, I don't know how many trees we're supposed to plant, but theoretically, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along. That would be more than enough. Actually, if I just did 3 in the middle and did the solars there. How much more stainless do I have? 6. Don't we need 8 for those? This guy? Yeah, we need 8. We'll put one there. Put one right here, and one there, and one there. We can put solar there. Big time. Big time! Bum, chicka bum, chicka bum, 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 bum. Okay. Build 5. Build 5. We need one of these. So the one we built was what? This one? Or this one? This one. These must be on the ocean, right on the ocean? Because there's no bottom thingy? Corner, ocean. Corner, corner, ocean, middle, top. So we need 2 of these, 3 of these actually, but we'll try 2. 2, 3. What do we got? How much do we have? We need 24 of those things. We've got 15. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 19. I think we're gonna need another 5. Dong! 21. 22. 22. 23. 24. That should be enough, right? 24? Hup. See, the sun would be, it's going to be perfect on this side. You know what they say about southern facing thingies. That is a good amount of stuff. I don't know how much power we're going to need, but I think I'm going to run the better solar panels right out here on the edge. We could probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6. 6 of them? 6? You know, I paused this midway through to use the restroom. I don't know where we're at. We're probably approaching an hour. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 hours. Anyway. Okay, let's put this away for now. All right. So we want to make some Lumi Maxis, not Lumi Midis. The doubles, Lumi Max. So we've got some parts here. If I make, so there's 2, 1, 3. See, those are all the parts from that other stuff. So I might as well just try and make 5 logic chips. Logic chips, data storage, that's that. Logic chip. Where are you? That guy, no. That guy. So I need 5, 6. And then we need 6 magnetic coils. That guy? No. That guy? No. If you were a magnetic coil, what would you look like? That guy. 6 of those. And then I need to grab the solar cells, the connector ports, and the alloy frames. Alright, so alloy frames, connector ports, solar cells. I think that's it. Zoop. You hear how it's quiet now, but it's loud when it's not being used? It's super clever. Let's see. Should be able to make 6 of these bad boys. Where are you? 2, 12, 6, 6, 3. Okay. There we go. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to do queue all parts. 1, 2, 3 of those. I'm just going to queue it up and not worry about using existing so that I don't have to sit here and bumble fart around with, what do you need? Because if I get over here and I can't make these, someone's getting punched in the face. Dun, dun, dun. Now, this pivoting like this, when they're looking straight this way and straight that way, they're going to block each other a little bit. So we could alternate them forward and back if we wanted, or we'd just spread them out a little bit further. Like we'll try and go all the way to this edge. Right there's 1. And see, we could make it right there, but that'll block. We're going to make... How many of these were we going to make? We'll put one at the other edge. Okay. Put one here. Right on this joint. One right on this joint. I did want to do them all in a row, but I tell you, like this, they're not going to block each other as bad. And then, let's see, how many more do I have? 2 more? I think it was 6 total. You know what? We could do this. Let's just do this. One there. And one there. That should be all. Uh-oh. I'm missing something. 2 alloy frames? See? There was more alloy frames in there. I just grabbed the one stack. That's the chance you take doing add missing parts only and having to go grab them. I did get down to where I had almost no buildables in here, but we just did all those tanks and stuff, so not the end of the world. So there should be probably alloy. Yeah, see, display screens. Nope. No, there's not actually. I just didn't have enough. Build. I want to make sure that I have enough to build my batteries. So we're going to need, we have 37 feet of that. We'll need some iron, and we'll need more plastic than that. Plastic. Good, good. All right, let's go. Let's go. I like building. You know what I like? I like building, but I like building like if you look out there and everything's symmetrical. I know it's a problem I have. I can't help myself. I could put the batteries out here, but I might put some spinners out here. So I think maybe the batteries here might be better. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember how many I did. 5? I don't think I did 5. I think I did... Well, I did 2. Why did I think I did 5? Ding. We're going to need alloy frame logic chip, alloy frame logic chip, alloy frame logic chip. Probably one battery cell too. Okay. It says I need 6. Build. We'll see if that's right. Build. It says I need 9 of these. I need 6 of those. I have 2 of those battery cells. And it says I need 6 of these. 6 of those. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And 9 connector ports. And I have 9. Oh yeah, baby. Can I reach any fuel from up here? Yeah, I can. Right there. Give me that. Give me. Damn it. Dang it. Refill my pistol while we're waiting. You know, it's weird. I can... Yeah, I'm not actually using my hands, so that's good. You put anything in your hands, it pauses your building. El Paso. By the way, tomorrow is the 4th of July. Happy 4th. Hope you guys had a good, enjoyable weekend. Happy Canada Day a few days late. Last week. And you guys were safe in your endeavors, whatever you guys were doing. So this is okay, so we're gonna need O2, and we're gonna need fresh water. So this is probably good that I did this many, because that's a lot of power that it's gonna need. And I'm gonna need to build some spinners here. We'll probably do 4 of the beefy ones. You know, it might be better to do that before I lay this stuff out. Dun, dun, dun. You know, I could just wait and do a whole build episode after this, because we're long in the tooth right now, and I don't want people who aren't here to have missed this stuff, you know? They're like, this is boring, and then they missed out at the end. Okay, there's that. So yeah, I could put like, you know what? The whole theory of this thing's blocking. These are really powerful. Let's just let's do this. One there. I can't see down there. Weird. Almost like that one was floating. Like that. We'll see how that looks. Working in the dark. I really like the hoses, you know, like this is really cool. I don't remember other games that were like that felt like this, you know, running pipes, hoses, whatever. Pretty dang cool. All right, we can run that one to there and then that one to here. You're like, you don't need that many connectors. Yeah, I know. I like connectors. I like them a lot. Call you Mr. Loot Connector. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty symmetrical, right? Fairly, yeah. See the angle of that one, the angle of that one. It's pretty symmetrical. Those are gonna do really good when the sun comes up. I definitely need stuff going at night though. If I could put one spinner here and one here. It's definitely going to block these two, but it's either at the very beginning of the day or the very end of the day. I would rather them be able to see out here the whole time. That's going to be the most. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll come back to that. We got a fair amount of stuff to do here. We've got it. We're working on the power right now. And then we're going to have to do water. So we're going to pull water from here. We're going to have one of them water purifier deals here. Like that guy. And probably some of these tanks here. And then to make the O2... Do we need to run this guy to make O2? Portable oxygen extractor. Isn't that the reactor thing? No, we haven't made one of these. It looks like the reactor. It's got that same end thingy on there. Electricity in, oxygen out. Produces oxygen using electric turbine. Cool. We haven't made one of these. So we'll make one of these here. Again, all the more reason for a lot of power. And we'll make one of these and some of these, and yeah, we should be good. Anyway, that's going to do it then for today, because that's going to take a bit of work. And we don't want to... we don't want to rush perfection here, but we do want to save. Back it up, back it up. All right. I don't know how long that was. I'm going to guess 3 hours, 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys stayed to the end. Join me next episode. We're going to kick this sucker in the guts, do a little build episode, get something going pretty cool here. Now, I don't want to get too crazy on these blanks because I don't know how many of these I need. So I'm going to try not to do too many more. Maybe we could try some of the spinners here. I don't know. And and then we'll do that stuff inside, and then we'll try and plant something, see how it works out. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. See you all next episode.